Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna unboxing one of the newly development in Old Klang Road, which is behind our RV2. Let's go and check it out. Alright, so basically for this development, we are located at 3 Sentosa. Okay, so this is their Petronas. So behind this will be our project. So basically for this development, we are considered quite a strategic location. So basically we can come from Bukit Jalil, Kinrara side, or either go through the Jalan Klang Lama, which is our Old Klang Road area. So if let's say just now I come from Bukit Jalil, I will come from that side. Okay, so this one I can pass through like Kinrara section. So come from Bukit Jalil, the radius is kind of like within 3 km. So this is quite surprisingly. And the travel distance around within 15 minutes, 12 minutes like that. So if let's say we go to the other way, this will be straight away go through our NPE Highway. So you can straight away access to NPE Highway and towards our PJ area or maybe our Bandar Sunway area. So basically for the location wise, they are quite convenient no matter today you are going to which section. So from the other side, this will be our RV2. Alright, so this will be our RV1, which is Riverview Residence. So this one will be the Riverview 2. So basically they are just right beside, and you can see the development. Actually we do have a privacy road towards your project as well. Okay, so if let's say for RV2 will be behind the Petronas. So if let's say for RV1 we will go in here. So this is considered quite okay for the location wise. So for here towards straight away you can access to the NPE Highway. Alright, so right now we come to their skill model. Okay, I give you some brief information of this development. Okay, so this will be our skill model. So basically for this development, we having a 2.87 acres of land size. So we are contained of 2 blocks, which is the block A and the block B. So each we do have 330 units each. Okay, so the floor will be until 36 floor. Alright, so for the entrance in the future, it will be at this side. So this will be the entrance, and right beside it will be our Riverview Residence. Okay, so this is already completed. So right now this is what we call the RV2, or what we call the Riverview Residence 2. Alright, so basically for the parking area, we are starting from ground floor until the level 6. Okay, so for the 7, this will be our podium. So you can see we do have some meeting room, tuition room, activities hub, reading room, multi-purpose hall, changing room, and even the gym room will be at this side. So basically here you can see our swimming pool section, it will be at this area. So we do have some playground and some outdoor gym will be that side. Okay, so basically they are considered block A and block B. Okay, so each tower actually we do have 11 units per floor. Okay, and we do contain of 3 lifts for each tower, and definitely more than enough. So for the location wise, this will be the roughly brief. Okay, so we are nearby for the Sentosa Court or nearby the Old Klang Road area. So basically surrounding, actually we do have a lot of amenities, okay, including the education, shopping mall, okay, especially for our Mid Valley and Summit Pyramid. Later we will show you for the location map. So this one is a roughly brief. Okay, 7.5 kilometers to Mid Valley and 8.5 kilometers to Summit Pyramid, and both I would say is within 15 minutes of time. Okay, so this will be the outlook of the RV2. So for the other side, this will be the location. Okay, so this will be our RV2, and for this is existing RV1 that you already can see when you pass by for the NPE Highway. So on the opposite the river, okay, here do have river. Opposite them actually is other area already. This is considered like OUG. So this is OUG Park Lane, and afterward beside it will be Bukit Jalil area. So basically from this map itself, so this will be our NPE Highway. Okay, so this will be New Pantai Expressway. Okay, might have not people know this name before. So actually for this road, you are coming from Old Klang Road all the way up, you will reach our Sunway area. Okay, so afterwards, here you do have a junction, okay, which is you turn inside Jalan Templar, you will go to our PJ. Okay, so for the location wise, I would say is very strategic, so depends on where you are looking for. So this is depends on where you're working and where you are currently staying. Okay, is it familiar on this area, and how's the accessibility towards every area? This is very important. So right now we will show you their layout plan and their master plan. Alright, so basically for this area, you can see we are having a block A and a block B. So as you can see, each tower we do have 11 units, and we do have 3 lift support of each tower. So for the layout, actually we only got 3 layout, and 3 all will be 3 room 2 bath. Okay, so as you can see, this one is starting like 803 square feet, 851 and 915. Okay, so this will be something like dual key concept. So this one, either you want to rent it out and own stay together, and it's more suitable. Okay, or else you can choose these two, you can have all the privacy by yourself. Okay, so basically both list layout will be similar, it's just like their yard area. This one for the type B will be slightly bigger. Alright, so for this one, it will be their available chart. So as you can see, some of the parking they are coming with 3 parking. Okay, and some even is 2 parking. Okay, and sometimes it's got tandem parking. Okay, it depends. So they do have different kind of layout. So for this project is definitely very suitable for those young couple and young family, because the sizing wise and the price range is much more affordable for most of the buyer that looking for house right now, especially like first home buyer. This is definitely one of the best option for them. So right now we come to their sales gallery, which is their showroom area. So right now we show you one of the layout here. So this one will be one of the layout, which is 851 square feet, 3 room 2 bath. So this will be the layout. So if let's say for future, this will be your foyer area. So you can imagine once we come in, this will be our dining, and our living area will be that side. So on the left hand side, this will be our kitchen area. Okay, so for the kitchen area, I would say the size is more than enough. Okay, not to say very huge, but it's more than enough for this kind of layout. So basically for the behind, you do have a yard area as well. So this yard area I would say is quite big. So future you do have the aerials, everything. So you can put a washing machine, you can put a kitchen cabinet, hood and hood, everything, and a sink, everything to prepare your stuff will be this area. So for this layout is kind of practical in terms of the price, and in terms of the sizing wise is suitable for some small family, young couple in the future. Alright, so if let's say for the living area, as you can see, we do have 10 feet wide. Okay, and good part is every unit actually will come with your own balcony. So the balcony we do have roughly 3.5 feet. Okay, so this is quite okay. And let's go and see their bedroom section. So you can see here we do have a walkway towards all the bedroom side. So for the left hand side, if your dining area, you can fit at least 4 to 6 packs, like something like this, and you can put this kind of decoration and design in the future. So I would say you can do similar, like kind of like Japanese house for this showroom. So afterwards, let's go and see their bedroom. So for the bedroom wise, you can see this is considered our first bedroom. You can easily fit a queen size bed, do this kind of design, and the best part I would say they do have a huge window there. Okay, so you do have a very good natural lighting. So the kitchen cabinet will be here, sorry, the built-in cabinet. So you can put a dressing table here at this area. So it's good for all the families. So afterwards, let's go and see the bathroom. Bathroom wise, I would say same, more than enough. You got around 8 feet. So for the full tiles, everything, and here we also provided for the water heater. So you can do something like this kind of mirror, okay, and they do have this kind of slab for the washing, for the shampoo, everything I would say is enough. So all is already fitted for the sink and the toilet bowl. Alright, so afterwards let's go and see their another bedroom. Okay, so this one will be bedroom number 2. Okay, but this is slightly smaller, so you can see they can do something like study area, okay, or you do have kids in the future, this may be suitable for them also. But I would say it's enough for single bed lah. Okay, this one is a bit too tight for the queen size bed. Okay, unless you want to just have the bed, okay, without the wardrobe and all those, then maybe it's still possible. Okay, you do have a big window there as well. So the last part, it will be our master bedroom. So master bedroom, you can see the size is even more bigger. Okay, this is more than enough. You know, the square feet is not even 900 square feet, but you are getting this kind of size. So this is the size. You can put a queen or even king size bed, and beside will be your built-in wardrobe, and you do have a huge window panel there. Okay, you do have a very good natural lighting, ventilation in the future. Alright, so in the future, this side you maybe can do a TV hanging there, okay, or you want to do some decoration also, no problem. So you can do this. See, this kind of lighting features is quite nice. Okay, this kind of lamp maybe you can get from Taobao lah, I would say. So at this part, it will be our master bedroom. So definitely they are attached, so same 8 feet length, so water heater already included, and same future do this kind of mirror, and size definitely more than enough. Okay, so let's go and do a quick conclusion for this development, Riverview 2. So basically, just now we already shown you the site location and including their showroom, okay, and a skill model, and some of their drone footage of this development surrounding. So basically, we can give a pros and cons for this development. I would say the good part is their early completion. Okay, so first thing, faster completion, which is around 2027, so meaning you can pay lesser progressive interest for this development, because if let's say for a new development we gotta take 3 to 4 years time, so the progressive interest might have a big commitment for some of the buyer as well. So the earlier completion, it will be better. But if let's say the project is almost completed but haven't sold out yet, so this is also one of the things you might concern. So, and second one I would say will be their practical layout. So basically in this development we do have 3 types. So we do have 803 square feet, 851, and even 915. So basically each is also provided 3 room 2 bath, including the type C will be that dual key unit. So I think this is suitable for some of the small families, or even you got 2 adult 2 children, this is also suitable for them. Okay, so you don't need to worry about I don't have any room for my children, I don't have a storeroom to store my things. Okay, I would say the layout is much more practical, because for the living area and the dining area is still big enough, okay, for 800 something. So I would say this is really one of the advantage. Okay, so for the third one I would say will be the pricing wise. So for the price right now, actually they are very cheap, okay, very affordable, okay, especially surrounding all the area like Old Klang Road, Bukit Jalil, Kinrara area, or even Bandar Sunway. And here the pricing, we are only around 500 something per square feet. Okay, if you look at Old Klang Road, okay, the highest per square feet will be Miller Square. It's already up to 1000, 1001 per square feet. Alright, so this is very big difference. Okay, the same jalan, okay, but how come the price will be have a big gap? Okay, so basically it will be the environment, okay, the development surrounding the amenities, this will also affect. So for this RV2, we are only connected to all the major highways and all the major district but you are getting a very affordable price. So this is one of the main point, okay, because like even for Bukit Jalil, we are having 800-900,000 per square feet also got. So this is one of the advantage for them, and best part, they are freehold title. Okay, as you know, if let's say for Bukit Jalil nowadays, we do have a lot of leasehold project, but in here you can getting a freehold. I would say that is one of the best point. Okay, so for the cons part, which is the disadvantage, I would say will be first one. I would say will be the environment. Okay, so this is very subjective to people. The environment, I would say not that premium, okay, for the surrounding, because we do have a lot of apartments surrounding, and this is maybe some of the customer they might concern on it, okay, because when they come the see the showroom is at different location. So once some of the customer they go to see the site location, this might be the concern for them, okay. But for us, we do have a lot of buyers, they are staying at the same area, and then now we do launch a new project at right beside, and they come and purchase it. So this is for those people who are familiar this area and they already stay here for quite some time, so few years of time, they might consider for this RV2. Okay, so this is one of the concern for them. So for the second will be the accessibility. So because we are connected to all the major highways, so especially for the Old Klang Road or even like NPE Highway, you can link to Bandar Sunway, PJ area, everywhere. So first thing, the jam will be kind of hard to avoid, especially like peak hour. Okay, depends on where you're working as well. So today, if you are a freelancer, you can work hybrid, you can work from home. I think this is not a very big issue. But today, if you're looking for 9 to 5 jobs, okay, you gotta drive every day at a peak hour to PJ, to Old Klang Road, to Mid Valley, depends on where you're working. This is one of the concerns you might go and consider and analyze, okay, because for the location, I would say it's quite strategic, okay, definitely quite strategic. But for the accessibility, okay, and all the restaurant, that how you gotta get all the foods, all the grocery shopping, okay, this might be a concern for you guys, because for Old Klang Road sometimes, because my office is there also, so sometimes we want to go to somewhere to eat, we can take some U-turn, but the traffic jam, it will be quite terrible sometimes. So this is some of the point that what we are feeling, okay. So I'm not really familiar on RV2 that area. So if let's say today you are familiar at this area, maybe you can drop some comment below to tell me what's your thought about that. So this will be the unboxing video for the RV2 located at Old Klang Road. Thank you for watching. So see you on my next video.